Hello everyone, and with the Steam Summer Sale of 2022 going on, there's a great amount of deals on many different strategy titles. In this video, we will take a quick look at the top 5 strategy games you should buy. And of course, remember this is my personal opinion. If you enjoyed this video and like to see more content like this, a like and a sub would be truly appreciated. So, what are we waiting for? Number 5. Civilization 6. Civ 6 is a turn-based strategy game with a heavy focus of nurturing and taking care of your own civilization, all the way from its birth in the Stone Age to the modern era. There is a great variety of civilizations that you can pick from. Each civilization is represented by a leader. These leaders are picked out of the most well-renowned historical characters representing each civilization. There are many ways you can start the game. In terms of maps, you can start in a randomly generated one with random spawns, or I believe you can choose an actual real-world map. The game is indeed very fun, especially in the mid and late game, as the beginning might be slow for some players. With its great several mechanics, you will truly feel attached to your civilization. Overall, Civ 6 is a truly great game that you can just pick up and learn over time. At this moment, it is running for $8.99 USD, and if you want the DLC, which is awesome, I highly encourage you to get the Anthology bundle for around $30 USD. And that is it for Civilization 6. In the number 4 spot, we have Stellaris. Stellaris is a grand strategy science fiction game where you are able to create or play as a species, whether it be humans, creatures, whatever you can imagine. Stellaris is easily one of my most favorite strategy games ever. The game is just so in-depth in its expansion mechanics, all the way from colonizing and terraforming entire planets to researching systems, building fleets, star bases, and megastructures in space itself, and much more. Diplomacy is also extremely well done to truly add depth to the game with the many complexities of alliances, trade, etc. Another feature I think new players will absolutely love is the infinite replayability the game has to offer. There are many ways you can start the game, depending on the galaxy size, and more importantly, the fact that the factions you play against are randomly generated every time there is a new game. Another thing that you will experience are the event stories as you're playing the game. Whether it is the ruins of an ancient civilization that conquered galaxies, or whether it is a primitive society that you discovered, and then the decision is yours whether you want to crush that civilization or help it and incorporate it into your galactic empire. Stellaris is a game that I really recommend for those who like seeing their empire and species develop. The game might be daunting at first, but don't you worry because you will learn the game as you progress. The game at the Steam store right now is for $9.99, and just like Civ 6, the DLC for it are absolutely incredible and I highly recommend that you check it out. This is it for our number 4 spot, Stellaris. In number 3 we have Hearts of Iron 4. Like Stellaris, Hearts of Iron 4 is a grand strategy game, but it's focused on World War II rather than space. Hearts of Iron 4 places a great focus on development of every aspect of a country that is of your own choosing. You're going to have to slowly develop your economy, infrastructure, army, navy, you name it, my friends. The game is fun from the moment you start, which is one of the reasons it is placed here, and it is also easier to understand compared to other games on this list like Stellaris. The game is just great fun, and I simply cannot ignore the modding community of this game, as you can completely transform and overhaul the game into World War I, Cold War, present day, and much more provided by mods. Overall, the game is just pure fun and I highly recommend it for everyone, especially those who just love the 20th century. It is on the Steam store for $9.99, and it also has some pretty good DLCs that you can check out. And that is it for a quick review for Hearts of Iron. At the number 2 spot, we have Crusader Kings III. I just simply cannot explain how much I love this game. In CK3, you get to create and nurture your own dynasty that you created. What I love about CK3 is just its great mechanics, complexities, and overall realism. The mechanics of marriage politics, army management, court management, diplomacy, etc. Another thing about CK3 is the survival aspect, as once your dynasty ends basically, it is game over for you. So you must always make sure that you have an heir to the throne. And with it comes a great focus on personal events such as feats, educating, getting poisoned, and etc. Also, CK3 merges the two aspects of visualization and gameplay, as it visualizes what's actually going on in the sandbox, rather than it being simple, boring text. The replayability is truly limitless, as you can play as anything, whether it be a Khalif, Emperor, or a ruler of a small county. And the customizability of your realm is also amazing. Seeing your dynasty founder age and grow old as you rush to make the best of your character as he or she is the most refined really makes a personal connection to the player. This is what makes CK so fun, is its role-playing aspect where you could either repeat history and confirm it, or make your own. For those who like a taste of this concept, CK2 is now free to play, but keep in mind that CK3 is such a better enhancement, but if you like CK2, you will definitely love CK3. The game at the moment is running for $39.99. It is the most expensive on the list, but is definitely worth it. The DLCs are also awesome, just like all the other games, and I recommend checking them out. And that is it for our review for CK3. And finally, for our number 1 spot, there is Total War Rome 2. This is the game I recommend for newcomers of the Total War series. Total War Rome 2 is also a prime entry to strategy games in my personal opinion, as it combines the beautiful aspect of turn-based strategy in the campaign map and the real-time strategy aspect of controlling your individual units in real-time battles. So in a sense, it is 2 strategy games and you must excel in both to have a successful playthrough. The battle mechanic is the most fun I've had in a game, where you ordering a cavalry charge and leading your troops might determine the fate of a city or an entire region. And watching your soldiers individually fight as you're hustling to give orders is a truly sight to see. Other than that, you also have to focus on building, managing your trade networks, increasing your infrastructure and economy. The modded community is also absolutely amazing, where you can completely transform and overhaul the game. You can check out my recent quick reviews on many of these mods. Other than the game being a good entry to the strategy genre and the Total War series, I would also recommend this game for those who like to personally command your armies on the micro scale and manage your realm on the macro scale. You can now get Rome 2 on the Steam store for $14.99. And this is it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what is your top 1 game and whether you'll buy any of these games that were mentioned on the list. If you guys enjoyed this content, drop a sub and a like, as your feedback would be truly appreciated. And with that said, hopefully I will see you guys in the next video.